When I was younger, I enjoyed watching SpongeBob Square Pants. There was one episode in particular that was, I don't know, I thought was really fun. It's where SpongeBob Square Pants goes to a place called Glove World, and he can be seen carrying around a balloon that is a glove. For this project, we're going to try to create a glove balloon. Now, not all gloves are created equal. Two very common gloves. We have a nitrile glove and we have a latex glove. Now, just to give you an idea, the nitrile glove isn't very stretchy. The latex one, which is rubber, is very stretchy. So I'm going to probably say that the nitrile is not going to be best suited to make a glove balloon. Let's give it a try. I'm going to try to inflate this and just see how far it can go before it pops. Okay, so using compressed air, I'm going to inflate the nitrile glove and the latex glove. And we'll see how both they do as a kind of a test for pre-inflation before I actually inflate using helium. Okay, let's give the nitrile glove a test. That actually handled a lot better than I thought it would. It looks like it popped right in the middle of the fingers. Let's give the latex glove a try. Surprisingly, they look like they got about the same size before they popped. That's surprising. I thought the nitrile one would have popped almost right away. So, yeah, that's interesting. For the next experiment, we're going to try inflating both the nitrile and the latex gloves with helium, and we'll see how they look like as far as balloons. Dang it, it flipped. And there's the nitrile glove. Next, let's try out the latex glove. So the nitrile glove, it looks like some of when I was trying to tie my knot, some of the gas escaped. Although it doesn't look quite like the SpongeBob Square Pants glove balloon, I do think it's pretty funny that you can make balloons out of gloves. The experience I've had, I've made one of these before, they don't last terribly long. I was hoping that maybe there'd be a way to get the fingers to kind of spread out more rather than just kind of these little tiny stubby digits sticking out. But overall, I think this is pretty fun. So if you ever want to impress someone, you can show them that you can actually make balloons out of medical gloves. So this is interesting. So some times have passed. It's probably been about maybe 5, maybe 10 minutes has gone by. If you notice that this latex balloon is still bigger than the nitrile glove balloon, but yet the latex balloon really doesn't seem to have a whole lot of lift. It seems to be leaking helium quite a bit. You can tell it's shrunk, and it shrunk to the point to where it can't even hold itself up now. Versus the nitrile glove seems to be holding pretty well, considering that how much I had in it. This was surprising. So nitrile holds in helium a lot better than the latex. That's very surprising to me. I did not expect that. So if you're going to make a glove balloon using medical gloves, then the latex one appears that it's not the best choice. And maybe I can do some experiments to see if I can get this to stay up longer. But it seems like it goes down pretty quick. Versus the nitrile, I'm almost wanting to experiment more with nitrile, because that's fascinating that it would stay up much more longer than the latex. I also thought it was interesting that I thought it would rip apart and it would burst a lot easier than it did. It actually held up pretty good, considering times that I've worked with nitrile gloves. Normally when I'm trying to pull them on or something like that, sometimes they tear a lot easier than the latex. So I thought, and especially since most, a lot of balloons are rubber balloons, I thought that the latex would have held up a lot better. So this is interesting. I'm actually going to keep an eye on this and just see how much longer this lasts. You might notice that it's dangling, and that's just from the weight of the fingers. It has that roll effect. But I'm actually really impressed so far. with nitrile. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. I think that the glove balloon was a success. I think if this thing had more helium in it, the gloves, kind of like this latex balloon, the fingers would have been up. But I kind of think it's kind of fun that the glove just kind of sits off to the side. There also seems to be a weak spot in between the fingers, so luckily it didn't pop. But I'm curious to how long this latex balloon's gonna stay up. It also appears that latex, I'd have to measure this, but it appears that the latex is a heavier material than the nitrile. So that's also surprising. And that's evident in the fact that, even though the latex glove has more helium in it, it's not lifting. Well, thanks for watching. I think Project Glove Balloon was a success. Thanks for watching.